Alright guys, today got a nice little, well, big Pioneer QX-747 quad receiver. It's in really nice cosmetic condition for sure. The cabinets fared real well over the years. Very little wear to it. It's been very well kept. It's actually in excellent working condition too. All the lights light up as it should. I'll kind of go through the controls on it a little bit, and I'll play through a couple of the channels I've got things hooked up to. I've actually got a little antenna hooked up so you can hear the radio, and got something into the auxiliary port. But this is a really nice unit, one that's not easy to come by. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. I'll kind of run through the options just so you can see, you know, how everything is working. I'll show you the scope on it. The scope is working in stereo mode and quadraphonic, and it's working very well. We'll go ahead and power it up, and I'll actually, while I'm going through here, I'm going to go ahead and kick over to, we'll start maybe by just running through the selector on it so you can kind of see AM, FM. Watch the dial plate up here. That way you can actually see all the different selections change over. You can see all their lights work. As you can see at the moment, we're in 2-channel mode. I've got it in auxiliary, and actually the dial face looks wonderful, as nice as it is. You may not be able to tell right yet, but all 4 corners of the scope are lit up. There's no sound in it at the moment, but yeah, you might be able to see that. But once we get to playing, you'll see that all 4 actually start pulsing. But I'll just kind of run through the functions on it real quick. We're in AM right now, but I'll go over to FM mono, FM auto, which will, you know, let you tune it into stereo mode. Then of course the phono input, and then the auxiliary. But we'll go into FM mono, or sorry about that. I've actually got it in auxiliary all the way over. I'll put it over in there's phono. As you can see, the phono light's on. Now I'll go over to FM auto. Well, I already got her tuned in, but there's FM. It's actually tuned into a good station, so it's picked up stereo. See the dial light's on, and the signal dial is on.
Locally owned and operated.
Take a look at the scope. You can see in stereo mode,
a Whitewater broadcasting station.
The 2 stereo dials are pulsating and functioning.
Not so very long ago, I was crazy to ever let.
I'll kick it over into FM mono.
Girl, you should know
Watch the dial here.
and to go bragging in my face. So forgive me for what I'm about to say. Big deal, so what?
Alright.
Who cares?
You can
Just
see,
not looking at all.
the stereo light went out because now we're in FM mono. I'll go over to AM. I don't have a station tuned in, but you can see the AM is showing there. I'm not sure if I can. There's not a whole lot.
Made available for public display.
There we go.
Brian Schultz, News Radio 700 WLW. It's your chance to make a difference.
I'll go ahead and actually I'll move back over into the auxiliary side, and I'm going to put a little bit of other music on here so you can kind of see it playing. You can see now it's back in auxiliary mode. I'll actually show you through the quad separation too. The CD4 will, somewhat decode. But if you look at the dial right here, I'm going to go ahead and through the quad controls on it and flip through all of them. See, we've got 2-channel CD4 quad, which will decode other music. Then you've got the RM quad and SQ quad. I'll bring it over into CD4, which decodes the quad, and you'll be able to see all 4 dials open. See how nice and bright all 4 dials are. You actually have separation control in your CD4 on your right side, on your left side. You can up the separation. Then you can bring up each individual speaker or lower each individual speaker however you'd like. If you watch on the dial, you'll see how that happens. So you can completely cut each one of them out one by one. Then bring up that one. Front right. Rear right. And rear left. Go ahead and turn it back off. Of course, through here you can change the level on how that goes. You can turn it to where the oscilloscope, barely comes on, or you have to have a lot of power running to it to go on. And you bring it up. Of course, you can turn all the speakers off to where none of your speakers will be running. You can turn the rears on and the rears off. Tape monitor 2-channel, tape monitor 4-channel. We've got a Dolby NR adapter working. The loudness you can turn on and off. And then, of course, your muting. You can do your FM muting so you don't hear all that static in behind. Now, you have a separate bass and treble control for the fronts and the rears. So if you want the rears to be a little bit higher, you can turn those up some. Keep your fronts the same. Vice versa. If you want to crank your fronts up a little bit, you can. Down here, of course, like I said, with your CD4 separation. You can see I just turned it to RM. We're in 4-channel. RM is the decoding, and then, of course, SQ. Your SQ lights up, still in 4-channel. CD4, back to 2-channel. All the displays are working very well. It's a very nice unit. I think you'll really enjoy this. If this is the type of thing you're looking for, it's a very, very hardy unit. It has good power to it, and I mean, it's just a beautiful unit to look at while you're listening to music. It keeps your attention. But it'll be on. I'm actually going to be listing a Pioneer PL630, and I'll probably be using this receiver here in the demonstration a bit, but I'll take a video of it too. It's a nice looking unit, so actually check on my auctions and things like that, and you'll find it on also.